Is Forex for everyone? Is Forex a scam? Can Forex trading make me a millionaire? All these questions and many more others to be answered in this video as you guys have requested. So stay tuned as we go through all these questions. Let's get straight into it. What's up guys? Welcome back to Day and Night Forex YouTube channel. And in this video, we will answer a few questions that you guys have been asking for the longest of time. So let's get started. Now on our list, we have a lot of interesting questions. In this video specifically, we are going to answer 9 questions in total. And trust me, you don't want to miss out on the 5th, 6th, and 7th questions on this list. So make sure you stay tuned and watch this video all the way to the end as we give you the answers to all these questions that you guys have been asking us the most. Getting started off with the first question. So the first question that we have is, how did you start trading Forex? So I have been that type that will search on the internet things like how to make money from home, what business I can start with just 25,000 rands to invest. And basically the reason for searching all these ways to make money online was that I'd always told myself that I would never work in my life. So I knew deep down, in order for me to survive, I had to come up with ways to make money. Hence, I had to search for different ways to make money online from home, right? Because I didn't come from a rich family and I didn't want to add more stress to my parents. So I always came across Forex ads as well, but I just wasn't sold or interested in the idea at that time. It looked too good to be true. But I was inspired watching these ads because these were young, hungry guys just like me, but living life out there, right? So the first one that I saw was Ref Wayne with a gold Range Rover, and I was like, this is nice. So I then did some more research and came across Ashley. Shout out to Ashley, because I know a lot of traders he has built, but today they claim and act that like they are self-taught, even though he is the one who have helped them come from the ground up, right? So I saw how he flipped small accounts to big accounts, and I was like, I need to focus on these Forex things. But there were too many bad reviews, and I was like, nah, I'll pass on this scam. So all these reviews just made me believe that it was a scam, right? And I told myself that I would rather buy chickens with this cash to start a chicken business, right, that I saved up, or start a car wash. But then at the same time, I just said to myself, you know what, I'll see later. I'll see how things goes, right? So a month passed and I still didn't know what business to start because I only had like 28,000 saved. Going to study was definitely not part of the plans, right? So my parents even knew about this. I told them I'm not going to waste years of my life studying and still sit at home without a job. I've surrounded myself with a lot of older guys that had these qualifications but yet were not employed. That is where this thing of once you stay out of school came from. And they made it very obvious that in life you need connections, not qualifications. And so I was like, let me go back to searching how to make money from home. And then my brother came to see me and said, you are always on your laptop and your phone. Why don't you trade Forex or invest in Bitcoin? That's a question that he brought up to me. And the reason why he asked this, it was because he had attended a seminar about these Forex and Bitcoin investments, but then he was just too busy with work and his studies. And so he asked me, why don't I tap into it? Why don't I tap into this Forex and Bitcoin investing stuff? I'm always at home and have all the time. And then he reminded me that I say that I'm not a fan of working for someone else. This is for you, boy. Those were his words. So I was like, let me do my research once again. Bitcoin at that time was 8,600. Looking at it right now is crazy, right? And back then I was like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Let me stick to Forex. Did my research and I fell in love with the charts. I developed the passion for the charts, and from that day I never looked back. It was a very tough journey because I wanted to make money instantly. You know, the minute that I jump into the market, I wanted to make that money straight away. So I jumped to the real accounts. I made 15,000 rands that same day, and I was like, this is the life. But unfortunately, it wasn't that easy afterwards because I've lost quite a lot since then. I burnt like crazy, lost everything, and even other people's money along the way. But above all, I've learned some hard lessons for chasing after the money and not chasing after the skill first. But yeah, that's how I started. Wasn't an easy journey, but we are here now. So definitely shout out to my brother for introducing me to this game. Yeah, so that is how I got into Forex trading. Now moving on to the next question that you guys have been requesting a lot, which is how long before you become successful in Forex trading? Now this question, to answer you truthfully, just like in any business, there is no duration to success, and any mentor that is giving you a time frame, they're basically just selling you a dream, right? So nobody knows the plan that God got for you, and nothing will interfere with God's plans for your life. So it can take you about 3 months to be successful, or it can take you a year, and some of you, it might take you forever. So this is just the reality of life. Not everyone starting a business will be successful, and that's just facts. We've seen it even with just the normal businesses out there, right? So in the same sense, not everyone trading trading Forex to actually make it, right? You are not the first and definitely not the last person that is hungry for success in this industry. Let's be real for a second. How many people have worked hard, very hard, giving their all and still didn't make it today? They follow all the formulas and all the rules, but just doesn't get to the next level in life. They just never level up in life. Sometimes it's not just about Forex trading, it's about yourself. There is stuff you need to fix, and sometimes you even have to relocate in order for you to move to that next level. You know, get out of your comfort zone. You know, you need to relocate to make it possible for yourself to level up in life. Because change is very, very important, and people have to get rid of that high expectations or thinking if they start trading Forex today, they will make a lot of money in this or that period of time. You know, they give themselves maybe 3 months, a year, or whatever that period may be. That is not the right mindset when it comes to trading Forex. It simply doesn't work like that. If it did, then all of us would have been rich by now, right? Mentors are just selling dreams to their students and giving them false hope when they give them such time frames for success in this industry, because this industry is hard. And that's why a lot of mentors turn to scamming people just to maintain their lifestyle that they've started, right? And want to prove to their students that they're still making it big. So the harder and smarter you work, the bigger and the chance you stand in making it in this industry. This is an industry where patience plays the bigger role. So get rid of that get rich quick mentality and enjoy the process. You will make it. So the best advice that I can give you is to chase the skill first and master it, and then the money will follow. Now, with that being said, let's move on to the third question, which is Forex trading for everyone? Now, Forex is for everyone, right? But not everyone is going to make it. It is for everyone, meaning anyone can start it and get into it, but not everyone is going to make it. And the reason is this is not an easy industry. You will learn a lot throughout your journey, and you will see for yourself that nothing is easy in the beginning. You're going to lose a lot of money as well. No matter what strategy you use or who your mentor is, you're still going to lose some money, especially in the beginning of your journey. But as long as you change your mindset and follow the rules and stick to strict money management, which is very important, then things will start changing for you for the best. That is what I can tell you when it comes to this question whether Forex is for everyone. So definitely for everyone, but not everyone will make it. Stick to strict money management and things will start to change for the best for you. Moving on to our fourth question, which is, will Forex trading make me a millionaire? Now, let's be real. Forex trading has made a lot of people millionaires, but also at the same time, Forex has damaged a lot of people as well. So in reality, it's only you who know under which category you fall based on your results and the work that you put in to get better and better at this game. There is a 50-50 chance that you will make it or you will not make it, but the chances of becoming a millionaire in Forex are much higher than any other industry. It won't happen overnight, of course, and it's definitely not going to be easy either. It's going to take you time. So patience is very, very key, as we have said before. Just because your mentor is a millionaire doesn't necessarily guarantee you or mean that you will become a millionaire yourself. So stay in your lane and stay focused on the game. You will make it, but at your own pace. So be patient and trust the process. And now, one of the most interesting questions that I promised you right from the start is this one that we're getting onto now, which is the fifth question, right? The fifth, the sixth, and the seventh. Now, starting off with the fifth question, what to do if my parents don't support me? That's a question that has been asked by a lot of students, young people in this game. I never had that problem with my parents, so I can't say I can relate to the question as most of you can. But basically, my parents always supported what I felt like doing, and I'm grateful for that. Never did they force me to go seek work or go to study. I told my parents that I will never work for a boss in my life. My dad just laughed, and my mother said she had no problem with that, right? So they told me as long as I can take care of myself and my kids, because I'm a father now and life ain't cheap. And basically, my mother knows that I'm a hustler, because I took it from her. She's a hustler herself. But you know how most parents are. They just want the best for us, right? So when I told my parents I'm trading Forex, they didn't know what it is at the back at the time. Of course, a lot of people don't know what it is, right? So they also didn't know what it is, and was like, as long as you're making money and stay out of trouble, because life goes on and we will not be around forever, right? And that is just a fact of life, right? So they told me that I had to at least work smart and start a business on the side as a backup, since I told them that not every day is the same in the market. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, right? So I was just pushing. And you know what it is in this industry. Every trader goes through a dry season. So I do understand why most parents don't support their children when it comes to forex trading. They got different plans for them. Forex is also new to a lot of people, so it's understandable if they are not supportive at all. One thing you have to remember is that you are your own biggest supporter, right? And your vision and dreams are not given to your family and friends, but only to you. So in reality, even though some people only try to mean good, in the end, you only need your own opinions, no one else. So chase your goals and hustle hard. Put in that effort, because that effort is required. Stop trying to include everyone into your vision or into your goals. Sometimes that blessing is just meant for you alone. Now, with that being said, that brings us to the 6th question, which is another interesting question that I get a lot, again, from young people, young students, right? Just hopping into this game as well. So the question is, should I drop out of school to trade forex for a living? Now, first things first, let me be honest with you. I'm not a fan of school, right? Because I've learned more being in the streets than in any classroom. I don't have a problem with school. I have a problem with the system that they use in the schools, right? So the system that they're using to educate us in the school, that is what I have a problem with. You know, the nonsense they make teachers teach us in schools. So to me, school was basically just a waste of time. The only thing that I found valuable about school is learning to speak, write, and count. Those are the most important skills that you learn from school. Other than that, nothing else that I found very useful, right? So the rest is just pure nonsense. And what the system does, they make teachers kill a lot of hustlers' dreams and just turn them into employees. I mean, think about it. If I'm a business teacher, yet I've never even owned a business before myself, nor do I know how to run a business. Tell me then, how will I give valuable insights or information to a student that want to start a business in the future? It doesn't make sense, because what you read in the books about running a business compared to running a business in reality, those are two different things, right? Totally different. That's why most businesses fail premature, because they are following what they learned in the books, which is totally different from running a business in real life. So let me quickly give you an example about myself. Like I said before, I always told everyone that I would never work for a boss, right? I would rather start my own business and be my own boss. I even wrote about it in every essay at school. So my friends laughed at me, including my teachers as well, and they would be saying I'm living in a dream world and I think life is easy, but without a job I would definitely suffer. But I thank God that from a very young age I learned not to be weak and to actually take things more personally. So that helped me hold on to my dreams, and I didn't allow any negative feedback to discourage me from achieving these dreams. And I don't blame the teachers, I only blame the system, because what they teach us is how they want us to think, right? To be proper employees. So they basically wanted us to chase after the same careers. Like literally nobody wanted to be a businessman or businesswoman. All I would hear were things like, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a teacher, I'm going to join the army, and so forth. When I would ask questions like, why you want to be a lawyer? The response I get would be something like, no, I want to defend people that are not guilty and I'm good at lying. That would be the type of response that I would get, right? And when I ask a question like, why you want to be a doctor? I would get a response like, I love helping people and I want to save many lives, and I hate it when sick people suffer. That basically was their response, right? But today I'm sitting by myself thinking, what nonsense was that I was hearing? Because this one time I was at a private hospital, a sick child was rushed in and needed treatment urgently, but the mother's medical had lapsed, so they refused to help the sick child without any money. And it's still happening every day. You will even see people asking for help to raise funds so that their sick loved ones can get help, can get medical attention. Now, where are those people who say they want to help people and save lives? Now it's all about the money. Right? It's all about the money, and without money you will suffer. So you need to hustle hard, because people with money get special treatment in life, and almost everything and anything. Money talks. And also remember, nothing is free in this life, right? If you pay, they will appreciate it. So to conclude on this, if you can balance school and forex, then stick to that. Different strokes for different folks. Just because school is not for me doesn't mean it's not for you either. You might drop out of school and then you don't make it in forex. Only you can make that decision, right? I have nothing against school, just my opinion about this useless system. But the best advice is for you to stay in school, kids, all right? Don't drop out. Now moving on to another interesting questions, which is on the 7th question, right? As I promised you, this 3 most important questions that we're going to be answering, right? So now moving to the 7th question, which is, can I quit my job to trade Forex full-time, right? So in our groups of mentorships and signals and everything, we have people that quit their jobs to trade Forex full-time, right? Now from these people, some have successful stories, and for others it actually end in tears, right? So one thing you have to understand is getting 15,000 salary month end is guaranteed from your job, right? But making 30,000 this month like you did last time in Forex trading is not guaranteed at all, right? You may even lose all your capital, and without a backup plan, how then will you be able to fund again, right? You see, that is where the issue comes in. So never leave your work for Forex full-time unless you have a backup business that will be able to generate some income for you. And the reason for this is that in case you blow your account, you can still be able to fund again and recover from your losses. So stay at your job until you are financially stable. Now to the 8th question, is Forex a scam? I think this is the biggest question that has been asked by a lot of people, and many people keep on asking each and every single day, right? So Forex is not a scam, okay? But there are mentors out there and brokers scamming people, and that is what is making Forex seem to be a scam. But Forex itself is not a scam. And what I've noticed is that Forex favors big accounts more than the small accounts. I'm not saying you won't make money trading with a small account. I've grown a lot of small accounts, for example, a $100 account to a $2,000 account, and many more like that, right? But the truth be told, this is not consistent, because you will withdraw the rest, start small again, and get greedy along the journey and end up blowing that account, right? Whereas a big account gives you more room to breathe when you enter your trades, and following the right risk management, you can hold a loss for a week and close in profits the following week, right? So this is where the big accounts are at an advantage, right? So yeah, Forex is risky, but definitely not a scam. Now to the last but not least, and definitely the most important questions out of all these 9, how to make it in this industry. So what is the formula for success in Forex trading? Well, what I can tell you is that it is best to learn to mind your own business and be patient with yourself. Do not let the internet rush you and put pressure on yourself. Do not compete with anyone else. You never know what the next person has been through, right? So focus on your own growth. But most importantly, chase after the knowledge first and never give up, because there will be obstacles and setbacks along the way, but it's just life teaching you some things and preparing you for the next level. So keep on pushing, my brothers and sisters. Chase after the knowledge. Knowledge comes first, then the money will follow, right? Never chase the bag. Let the bag chase after you. Now, with that being said, that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Share the video with friends and family as well, and we'll see you on the next one.